everyone, I am Kimberly Ladorobanti and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the heart of effective teaching, understanding learning diversity, individual differences, and how we can use classroom modalities to create dynamic and inclusive learning environments. Learning diversity recognizes that every student is unique, bringing different backgrounds, learning styles, and abilities to the classroom. Individual differences encompass everything from learning disabilities to cultural backgrounds and even personality traits.
Yeah, I just wanna be forever young. Yeah, I just wanna be forever young. I'm off the ground, no one can stop me now. Yeah, I just wanna be forever young.
It's about recognizing that our classroom are mosaic, each student's a unique piece contributing to the whole picture. Recognizing these differences is crucial because it allows us to create equitable and inclusive learning environments. When students feel seen, valued, and understood, they're more likely to engage, participate, and thrive.
And by the time she wakes, I'll be halfway to my mama's home. It just dawned on me life is as fleeting as a passing dawn. And it was my mistake, she never said a thing about Jesus.
This is where classroom modalities come in. These are different approaches to teaching and learning that cater to various learning styles and needs. First is learning centers. Learning centers are small, focused activity stations around the classroom. They promote student choice, support different learning styles, and allow for self-paced learning. Imagine a math game, center for kinesthetic learners, or a reading corner for those who prefer a quiet space. Next is experiments. Experiments are hands-on inquiry activities, often in science or STEM. They engage kinesthetic learners, encourage critical thinking, and are easy to tire difficult.
Made it out alive, but I think I lost it. Said that I was fine, said it from my coffin. Remember how I died when you started walking? That's my life, that's my life. I put up a fight, taking out my earrings. Don't you know the vibe? Don't you know the feeling? It's just been the night, catch me on your ceiling. That's your price, that's your price. Well, bet you're thinking she's so cool. Kicking back on your couch, making ice cream across the
They engage kinesthetic learners, encourage critical thinking, and are easy to tire by difficulty. This allows students to explore concepts in a tangible way. Our third is role play. Role play involves students acting out scenarios to learn through experience.
Sandali mga kapatid. Mga magigiting na anak ng bayan. Dumating na ang panahon. Nalalaman na nila ang ating samahan. Ang putok ng kanilang maril ay nakatutok na sa ating katawan. Kung hindi pa tayo magsimula ngayon, kailan ba? Kinakailangan natin magdesisyon. Ano ang inyong mga desisyon? Lalaban tayo! Patunayan ninyo ang sigaw ng inyong mga damdamin. Ang pagdanak ng dugo ay upang isalba ang ating bansang Pilipinas.
It builds communication and empathy, making it ideal for interpersonal learners. It can be customized by role complexity to challenge different students. Our fourth is simulation. Simulations are interactive model real-life system or environments. provide a safe way to explore complex topics and encourage decision making. Laboratories. Laboratories are controlled hands-on environments for practical learning. These support experiential learning, encourage teamwork, and can be adjusted for different ability levels. Q&A sessions. Q&A sessions involve guided questioning for formative assessment.
What plans, do you have ahead? Maybe pretending now that you are one next year.
If I were the government of the city, I think I will make the school even in this town. Like all education and all the teachers are the same. Because I've been to private school and I've been to state school. I'm currently in state school and I'm graduating. So I think I will make
They encourage deeper thinking, clarify misconceptions in real time, and can be adapted for individual, group, or whole class setting. And lastly, social media. Social media uses digital platforms for learning and sharing. It encourages creativity, provides real-world communication practice, and support an asynchronous learning. Understanding learning diversity and incorporating these modalities has transformed by teaching, and now see my role as a facilitator, guiding students on their unique learning journeys. By embracing these differences and using modalities effectively, we can create classrooms where every student feels valued, engaged, and empowered. Thanks for joining me today. What are your favorite classroom modalities? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more educational related content. See you next vlog. Bye-bye!